Oh, hey everybody, it's NERF Boy Productions here. Today I want to show you something really cool that I've been working on for a while, and it's finally complete, at least the blaster is, and it's my next modified blaster, my newest one. It's my new NERF modified Rampage. So, it's really cool. I'm going to talk about the color scheme and the mods I've done to it, and why I made this blaster as well. So let's jump right into it. Alright, so I decided to make this blaster for, two reasons. First of all, I really love the Rampage, and I wanted a modified Rampage that'll give me edge above the competition. And I also built it for a specific purpose. I have a project I'm doing, not like a school project, like a poster or whatnot, but a NERF project, a NERF series of videos I'm going to be filming, and this blaster is going to feature in those videos, as well as some other ones as well. But I made this one for myself for those videos. Now, I'm not going to tell you what they are just yet because they're not quite ready, but that's what this will be for in the future. And the paint scheme will give you a little hint on what it's going to be about. Another thing, I don't have an official name for this blaster here, so if you guys want to leave me in the comments below a cool idea for a cool name, then leave that in the description below, and if it's really cool, I'll do an update video where I've done a stock to match the paint scheme, as well as an extra magazine to match the paint schemes, since I haven't done those yet. And in that video, I'll also do a range test, and I will share what user came up with the new name. But this is it, so I just finished it. Alright, so let's go over the paint scheme first, just because we can. So it's really nice. As you can see here, we have this green and brown with some orange bits. Now, the reason I left these orange is for safety purposes. Okay, so basically from far away, if someone's holding this, you may assume if it was all black that it could be a gun. Maybe not a Rampage, but some things like maybe a Retaliator or something from far away. If they're holding it or something, you may think it's a gun. So you don't want the cops calling you. So by having this orange on it, it's basically just, you don't have to worry about that. And then the parts that I did leave orange was the access door, the trigger, the front little barrel piece, the two orange bits on top, like for the tactical rail locks, and then just basically like your little mechanical pieces. So the trigger, and then the magazine release, just stuff like that. And everything else I did green and brown. Now the way I did this was, this blaster here, the base blaster, was actually my Sonic Ice Series Rampage. So if you look at my unboxing and review of the Sonic Ice Series Rampage, there's a link in the description below to that video. That's what this blaster was. It is that blaster. So because it was clear, I sanded it down, but I didn't have to sand it down as much as I normally would if it was bright yellow or bright blue. So I did that, and then rather than doing a base coat of black, I just took this, it was just like a camo brown spray paint for plastics, and I just put it on. So I did 2 coats of the brown, and then just a third to get like hard to reach areas, yeah. And then all this green you see here was done by hand, okay? So all this stuff, the NERF logo was hand done. You can tell some of the stuff is hand done, little marks and whatnot, but I guess that's what gives it character. The Rampage, that was all painted by hand, and that just turned out beautiful, as you can see there. Turned out lovely. And then on the other side as well, but I didn't do as good of a job. The handle, as you can see, is green. This little part here is green with the brown on the rest, and it's symmetrical on both sides. You can see I just painted little bits like in there green. I painted this barrel part green. I didn't want to leave the whole barrel on the inside orange, so I did do that in green. And then just little things, these triangles, I love these triangles. As you can see there, those triangles look really nice. And then just I painted little blocks of green. So that's that. It turned out really well. Alright, so that's basically the paint scheme. And then as well, just the top of the mag wall I left green, and that's the bottom of it. But it turned out sick. And as far as the actual mods, I didn't do too many mods because I didn't want to spend too much time on the modding. But it's a manual blaster, right? There's no batteries, no flywheels. So pretty standard stuff, just took out the air restrictor, and it was one of the best jobs I had ever done on taking out the air restrictor clean. So I did that, sealed up the air release holes, of course. I put in a better spring, which is something that I was debating about, but I put that in there, and then I re-greased everything with the Orange ModWorks grease. And if you go to my main channel, there's a link to Orange ModWorks page on there. And then as well, I put Teflon tape around the seal of the O-ring, and that gives it a better seal. Like, so where the O-ring is on the plunger, take off the O-ring, put on the Teflon tape, and then put the O-ring over top of that, back to where it's supposed to be. And that creates a really nice seal, so you're getting like full air delivery to the darts. And then as well, I took out some of the locks. I didn't take out the trigger lock, so you can't just pull it back and pull the trigger and it slings forwards, but it's still got single shot and slam fire. That's all normal. And then, yeah, so I took out some of the mechanical locks. So basically just the trigger lock, or not the trigger lock, the mag release, so I can basically put in and take out a mag whenever I want. And I didn't sand down the little notch. There's a little notch on the inside of this access door, if you guys didn't know. You actually sand that down so that it'll just open whenever you want. But I left that because I think it's kind of cool, because you could do this, or wait, you can go, this looks kind of cool, which you can't normally do if you sand off that lock. So I left that, but other than that, it's a really cool blaster. Now, of course, it can take stocks, and I would just be using an orange mag. But if you guys really want to see an update video on this, I will do a stock in matching colors to match that. Probably a Retaliator stock. It would just work the nicest. And then I'll also do a magazine, just with the orange, brown, and green paint scheme, just to match that. And then as well, if you guys do want to leave a link, and then as well, if you guys want to let me know what this blaster should be called, just let me know in the comments below. And if it's really cool and I dig it, then in the next video, I'll let you guys know, hey, look, this dude gave me this awesome name idea, and that's what the new name of this blaster will be. So that's really cool. Alright, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Keep an eye out for that next one so you can see the firing tests of this and the update. But I hope you guys enjoyed this one, and as always, this was NerfBoy Productions, signing off.